Well, hello girls and the Frenchials, it's Don. Welcome back to my kitchen. And on today's menu, we're gonna take a look at new cards coming to the game on August 2nd. And these cards are gonna be legal to Worlds, which happens pretty much 2-3 weeks away. So, a lot of new cards coming. They have some very nice combos. So we're gonna talk about what do the cards do, how do you combo them, things like that, and whether, the cards are good or not. Let's jump into it. First card, Rowlet and Alolan Executory Gx. Hey, look, it's got a 4th head now that can fly. That's awesome upgrade for you, buddy. What do you do? Let's take a look. Super Grow. Free attack, no energies. Okay, I mean, 1 energy would be fine, but no energies? Yes! You evolve a grass Pokemon, a basic one, all the way up to Stage 2. And those cards come from your deck, where most of your cards are. Free Stage 2 on your first turn? Yes! This is already a 5 out of 5 because I can think back so many Stage 2s that are just worth it, that have amazing abilities to help grass. Hey, Venusaur! Lots of energies! There's gonna be a new one that gives a lot of shielding, and you can stack and make this immortal, take away its weakness. We'll get to all that in a bit. So, I'm gonna tell you more about this, but already an instant Stage 2 is 5 out of 5 right there. What else do you have? Its main attack, 3 energies. We can work with that, that's easy. 150, 2-hit KO on anything, at least, and you could heal 30 damage. That sounds little, but when you stack it with what you're getting from this, it makes a big difference. We will get to that. Basically, this 30 is going to be really amplified in a little bit. So, I'll get to it, just hold on. And the GX attack, it's a meh. 200 damage, I mean, if you do 150 in healing, this might be just... It doesn't matter, 2 hits is a 2-hit. So if you have 3 extra energies, you shuffle all your energies, or all your enemies' energies back to the deck. And that just depends on what kind of deck they're using. If they're using another tag team, great, that might do something and maybe worth those 6 energies. It's situational. If it's Zoroark, we don't care, we'll just get another DCE. So it varies, it's okay. It's not bad for a GX. Overall, I like you. I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 5. You are so easy to pull off, and this combo is gonna be pretty easy to do, so... Awesome. Great new tag team starting off. I want this card. Moving on, Yanma! Yanma looks like Waspinator from Transformers. Anyways, here we go. 120 HP, 100 damage. Not quite a 2-hit. At least you can use any energy bonus. And then you have to discard energy, which, hey, triple colors! You could do that. You can boost damage with Lurantis. Overall, there's just nothing special about this card. It just has enough numbers where if you really had to win with it, then you could, but then you forget about it. Nobody wants this card. I'll give you 2 because you can win with it, but no, nobody wants. 2 is like, I can do it, I don't want it. Alright, Celebi, it's about to go into a portal to back in time, obviously. So its first attack is the only thing you care about. 1 energy, you unevolve one of your opponent's evolved Pokemon. Let's see, and shuffle. Oh, you only evolve it once, and it can be anywhere. This would actually be good in a couple of months ago, when there weren't tag teams. Now they're tag teams, and you don't really care about this anymore, and it'd be, yeah. You're a little too late to party. I mean, your time travel, you need to go a little bit further back in time. Celebi, technically you might have a ditch, but because it's so situational, I'm also going to give you a 2. Totally could pull it off somewhere sometime, but not. We don't like situational cards. We like cards that are always consistent. Moving on, we're gonna take a look at. Let me see. Where's the last one? There's a lot of evolution. Leaveny's the last evolution here. Now think back to Alolan Executory Gx. This is a Stage 2. This ability reduces 40 damage from your opponent's attacks. You stack it with Alolan Executor's healing. You stack it with Shaman. That Alolan Executor is not going to die. And there's a new weakness energy that removes its weakness too, so... Alright, so luckily you can only, fortunately for your enemies, you can only use once, because if you stack 160 damage reduction, that's just broken. I mean, you can get close with other attacks, but dang! What's he doing? He's like, I don't know, he's seeing things, man. Something's off the camera and he's really scared. Alright, so overall, Leaveny, you have a combo. And yeah, I mean, you got a job, so I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 5 because I do like you, and I think you would be something fun to combo with, at least when I'm playing you. If I'm playing against you, I'm gonna give you like a 0 or something. So, Leaveny, good. Just as long as you're on my side. Moving on, we're gonna take a look at Crustle. Now, Crustle starts looking good. I mean, hey, look at this. This is like a Crayon Portrait. Hey, you got a Crayon Portrait of yourself, 120 HP, and the ability is that it shields itself 30. Alright. I mean, the GX is gonna, tag team is gonna one-shot you anyways, and you have this 3 coin flip attack, which does either 50, 90, 130, or 200. All chance. Don't we love coin flips? Think back to Tyraball. I'm already gonna give you a 0 because of that attack. No, you're actually a 2. I don't like you, but if you really had to pull this off, then you technically could, because the damage is there and you could set this up. At least in expanded anyways. Standard? Okay. Moving on, let's take a look. Among Us. Among Us ready to play Pokemon Shield, man. He's getting, you can tell right there. He's like, I don't want a sword. Moving on, what do you do? So, this has a combo with another later card called Breloom. It's in the fighting section, but keep this in mind. But basically, when you evolve any Pokemon that knows the Spore attack, which includes itself, the enemy becomes poisoned and asleep. And when you see the whole set, the whole combo, it all will click together. They're always gonna be poisoned and asleep. And that's gonna do something later. Just keep this in mind, okay, what that does. So, we'll get to you. You have a combo, and I'm gonna save you for a little bit. Alright, so, Lurantis! 1 energy attack. Wait, what's the guy? You know, has no mouth, no expression. This looks kind of like a cool picture, but you don't know deep inside. It could be a cruel killer. Anyways, I digress. Here we go. 110 HP. We can work with that. That's Zapdos HP. 1 energy. If you use a unit Rainbow Energy or basically any Fire Grass Energy, it does 100 damage. 1 energy, 100? You know, you're looking similar to a Zapdos. We can boost your damage. Yeah! So, I mean, if you're a Zapdos quality card, you're not too hard to set up, I think I could use you and not have a headache. I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 5 because, you know, I can pull this card off, and it's not something that, you know, you wouldn't exactly hate. Lurantis, I like you, buddy. You get a 3 out of 5. Moving on, we're gonna take a look at, let's see. Look at this pose. He's ready, like, she's entrance to the heroic entrance, about to save the world like in Sailor Moon. Anyways, what'd she do? So, like, this is Stage 2, and you can think back to, let's say, Executor. Here it is. This is the replacement to Venusaur that's leaving. Once during your turn, you can get a grass energy from your discard to your active. So basically, you're doubling your energy counts, and that's how you quickly get a 3 energy Executor or Venusaur up. So, is this good? Well, it's energy bonus, and if you're using a low Executor, it's easy again. You could get faster energies, and that sounds pretty good. So, I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5, because it's just energy bonus, it's easy to set up, and I don't see anything wrong with this. We can combo with lots of cards, so you get a 3 out of 5 there. I mean, you don't fight, you don't have anything special, so energy bonus is energy bonus, so we gotta move on from that. Alright, Tmz! Let's take a look at you. Oh man, you're kidnapping the fishes and stuff, I think. Yeah, he's about to go cook them in a little bit. That's what goes moving on. We got 100 damage right here, and we got the 40 as the max damage. And I'll read what this does. Let's take a look. If they've tried it, wait, hang on. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, throw it on your bench. You get a 0. Nobody was trying with this. You get a 0. Nobody wants this. Go recycle this card immediately. There's nothing you want to do with this card. And yeah, even worse cards are even better than this. Bad. Real bad. 0. Moving on. We got Mega Man. Dude, look at my spin. This is like a victory screen for Super Smash Brothers. Take a look. Here's your final attack. 3 energies, discard energy. That kind of looks like Yon Mega, doesn't it? Except a little bit more damage and the energy cost there. Alright, so, 130, 120. This is like, okay, you're better than Zapdos. A GX will just, the tag team GX will one-shot you, and you kind of two-hit a tag team. It's boring, but if you had to pull it off, then you can. I will give you a 2, buddy. Alright, Mega Man, we've seen better versions. I think there's even better versions of you currently, so no, just forget about this guy. Okay, take a look. This guy has a plan, man. Look at this sly face right here. I got a surprise for you. Alright, take a look. 140 HP, 150 damage attack, massive energy cost. Ow! And then you just have to discard 2 energies. which a triple colorless is gonna be fine right there. So the numbers are okay, and if you had to pull this off, say go to expanded or something, or even standard, you can pull it off. There's just nothing special about it, but you can pull it off. I'm gonna give you a 2. You're a little better than Magmortar, I think, because of that, triple colors values. So I'm gonna give you still a 2. You can do it, but you don't really want to. So that's a 2. So okay, moving on. Alright, a GX, man. Pokemon recently, they're good with their GXs. Take a look at this guy. This guy's about to, whoever's in front of this guy's about to get pounded, man. So, 190 HP, great. That is one of the better of the basics. Here we go, Burning Road. If this Pokemon's on your bench, and it switches in, you get to take energies off, say your Charizard tag team or something, and put it on. Great! You're like the Tapu Koko who's going away. It's like, okay, I'll take care of his job. This is a good ability. It quickly, you could suddenly have a free Heatran, and your opponent won't expect it. Or, well, it's a fast switch. Moving on! Here we go, Explosive Stamp, 2 hits, even on tag teams, and, boost, really easily boostable, even though the Fire team. And, let's see, yeah, it's a 2 hits. 3 energies, great! And you're at an HP where tag teams can't 2-hit you. Choice Band's going away, so this is gonna be a lot safer for you. And, good! You fight tag teams, and you bounce! Moving on to your final GX. The more energies attached to him, the more damage it does. 50. The whole thing has a combo with its ability right here. I think that's even better than Coco's GX. Kinda, situationally, but you have more control over how many energies you're using. So your GX is pretty much a one-shot kill. Under your control, especially if you're running with this with Charizard. Oh yeah, easy value. Heatran, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 5. I'm going down to a 4. You're not a game winner. Game-winning cards are 5 like that little Executor. This one's still pretty good. Useful. I will give you a 4 because I would put you in all my fire decks. Yeah, there's no reason not to put one in a copy of Heatran. Alright, so moving on. We're going to use, let's see, Victini. This guy is like he wants to be a fairy Pokemon. He is chilling. He is having a great time at this flower field, and he's about, yeah, alright, moving on. What does it do? You get 2 basic energies of different types and put onto your bench Pokemon. We don't like energy bonuses that cost energies, that cost Pokemon space, because that's a prize card, that's energy count. We like them for trainers and abilities. So I'm gonna give you a 1. I don't know what a 1 is, but I would not use you. But technically, you have some value if you really had to pull off. So sorry, Victini. We got better stuff than you now. Moving on, let's take a look at this Chandelure. Oh man, this nice guy. This guy's out for the hunt, man. Alright, so let's take a look. Soul Burner, 1 energy, 10 damage. You discard 5 cards off your deck, but if they're Pokemon, you do 60 damage worth in scaling, and then those fire Pokemon go straight to your bench. No matter if they are stage 2 or... okay. So, it's risky, but the rewards can be big, because this can be a one-shot, this could be a whole bench full of awesome Pokemon. So, and I do see a way that we can make this work. It's gonna be a little bit wonky, but yeah, you can do it. So, Chandelure, I'm gonna give you a 3. Because I would like to pull you off. I think we can win with you, and you would be fun to do. You wouldn't be that great, because you're a 3, but you would still be fun. I like you. 3 out of 5 Chandelure. Moving on, we're going to go ahead to a Talonflame. This is like your 10th evolution. It's like, yeah, bro, you know it, man. He's got no expression. He looks tired, too. Anyways, 130 HP. That's kind of low for a stage 2, but it's a bird. It's not a tank. What are you expecting? Here we go! 2 energies, 100 damage. You discard 1 energy off it, and does 50 to the bench. Now 150 damage total with some to bench. This is definitely a tag team GX level when the energy cost isn't that bad. Retreat cost of 0. I think we can pull this off. It is a stage 2, but I'm gonna give it a 3. I like bench damage. I like this big output that it has, so I wouldn't mind doing Talonflame for a day. I'm gonna give you 3 because I play you. I wouldn't mind you, and you're not too bad. Talonflame, alright, you're one of your better ones. I like you. Moving on, we got Salazzle. This is also its 10th deal too, except you're even younger than Talonflame, but we get a Salazzle every single expansion. Whoa, what the heck? This thing only has 70? And it's like, if this was the window, like I'm usable, that it's trying to get in, but it can't. And it got lightning, got locked out. So 70 damage for 2. That's not even Zapdos level, man. Zapdos can do 80 for much easier and reasonable amount. This is a 0. Don't play this card, just recycle it immediately. There's no value with it absolutely whatsoever. Sorry, moving on. Slowpoke. Actually, it's Psyduck and Slowpoke. Well, I'm reading left and right, so Slowpoke is like, what are they doing? They're like, what the farfetch are we doing here? Why did we get a GX, man? Okay, so here you're taking a look. So, 2 energy attacks, 40 damage for every supporter you discard from your hand. Which looks bad until you read what Lapras does. So we're going to read what Lapras does first, okay? 40 damage for every supporter. This thing allows you to search for your discard pile. There's a cat climbing. There's a cat outside my window. You search your discard for a Misty's request. So you fill up your bench, 4 bench space worth of Lapras, and you can get 4 Misty's requests from your discard. So now we can see how this is going to be an infinite discard of that particular supporter. What does the supporter do, by the way? You search your deck for 3 supporters. So you get lots of the supporters, you get discard them from your hand, and that's how the combo works, and you just recycle them through Lapras. 2 energies, and it's about, match other GX levels, and can scale into a one-shot. The damage is there, the energy cost is easy, these are all basics, no evolutions. I like you already. If this is all you did, I would give you a 3 to a 4. I'm not sure which one. I think it's pretty easy to do. I'm going to give you a 4. I'm going to give you a 4. Those numbers are really nice. Even other tag team Pokemon would definitely be afraid of this combo. So, you do have another attack, but technically, we don't even care about this. Here we go, 10 damage. And if you have 8 energies, basically you have a Wild Lord GX level deal. You get to flip 10 coins to do 100 damage for each edge, which can go up to 1,000 to 500. Your first attack is already killing them one shot. Why do you need this one to get 8 energies? And so, let's just pretend you don't have that attack. Let's you just only care about this first one right here. So, the whole combo, I like it. I can do it. We can pull it off. We're gonna give you a 4. All basics, easy. The whole system runs by itself. And yep, you're a 4. I like it. Moving on. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at, let's see, Frostlass. Oh yeah. She looks, I don't know. She looks kind of stuck, lonely. Anyways, 1 energy. You only can do this once. You put up 7 damage counters to it, and it does 140 damage. Instant killing a Charizard, or doing half-life to anything else. If it's not a tag team, or not GX, you will do lots and lots of damage with this for 1 energy. The thing is, it's only have 1 HP left, so it's a one-time deal, but hey, 8 HP, you're not going to survive 2 turns anyways, right? So, overall, I will give you a 3, because I think you're easy to pull off, you're fun to pull off, I like you. Frostlass, we're going to have some good time together. Moving on. Hey, you need to evolve Glaceon. Yeah, I mean, the other version, Frost, Glace, Glally. So you might be able to come up with other stuff there. Moving on, we're going to take a look at, let me see. We have a Fidian Lumion, which has a 50th damage attack, and you can move energy. And he's like, hey, I found Nemo. Yeah, that's what this doing right there. These numbers suck. I'm going to give this a 0. He's already accomplished mission finding, and he found Nemo, so he's not here to play Pokemon. Obama Snow, 140 HP. This guy is dancing. It's like, oh man, I've got another print. 140 damage, massive energy cost. And the attack is, it does a 2-hit and hurt itself, which compromises his nice big HP here. And let's see if your opponent is also a water Pokemon. Then you can do a better attack. And well, actually, there's only 70 in paralysis. Damage is low and it's really specific. I don't like you. I don't like your big energy costs. You do have numbers, so technically we couldn't put you off if we really had to. You get a 2. Your numbers are kind of there, but you were kind of boring to do. I'm sorry, Mamas, though. I mean, he'll say, I'm okay, man. I'm in a good mood. Just dancing it away. All right. Take a look at, let's say, Bisculin. Oh, man. These guys look like bullies. They're about to get some lunch money on some kids. Here we go. Here's what this thing does. It does 20 damage to a bench Pokemon, depending on how many Bisculin you have. Basically, you have all Bisculin, all 4 of them there. 80 damage to the bench. And you don't even have to use this with a water deck. Just put it with whatever works best. Psychic. And I already see the combo for this. You would do it with Honchkrow, Mega Alakazam. Things that help the combo off like a weakened Pokemon. Those would be the most helpful for Biscuit. So, it's doable and I think it's fun. Bench sniping? Oh yeah! I think you could even do like a certain cat to help do this. Whatever. We did that candidate that's like, I forgot its name. Doable, I like you. I'm gonna give you 3. It's not gonna be, you know, that great, but still it looks like fun to do. Biscuit, I like you. We'll go bully some, we'll go take some lunch with a kid together. Yeah. Anyways, moving on, Caracosta. It's a stage 2, and it's one of those mysterious fossil evolutions, which is gonna get better. Because we got a trainer that helps with the pretty much just easy stage 1. Alright, so here's what it does. It blocks Poke Tools off your opponents. Very situational, but hey, Jirachi skateboards, they're popular. I think you're gonna do something, so I think it's a useful ability. Good, looking good so far. 160 HP, very good for a stage 2 in comparison to other stage 2s. Not bad, near GX level. Here we go, Aqua Impact, 80 damage and 20 more for every retreat cost they got. Most of the big Pokemons actually are very heavy. Charizard, 3 retreat costs, a low Executory, Venusaur, they're all big, so you're about a 2-hit KO for reasonable energy costs. It's fighting, man. Oh man, fighting is gonna be rough. That's okay. I think we can still do it. We can still pull you off. You would be in the more fun side because your numbers are more somewhere where I like them. I'm gonna give you a 3. Your ability, your damage, I think it'd be not bad to set up. So, I like you. Okay. Alright. Look like he's doing some yoga in the rain, man. That's so hardcore. That's intense, isn't it? Anyways, we had a little shortcut there. Okay, moving on. Cryogonal. There's no expression in his face. He's always eternally sad just because of this little curved shape of his eyes. Alright, so he's sad, but he's gonna make you sad too. 1 energy, 10 damage, and you block your opponent's items. Alright, you set up on yours, you go second, you put energy on this, and you can block them, and then it dies next turn because they'll probably not gonna be that stuck. So currently, in Expanded, this wouldn't be so bad. It's a small item block. If your opponent's stuck, they're gonna be stuck. If they're not, they got everything ready, whatever. I think overall, you probably won't get too much value out of this. It might be great in the early game, but 10 damage is not gonna get you anywhere. And it's just gonna vary. Opponent might just have a bad hand that will screw them over, or they may not. So this here, I'm gonna give you a 2 because I think I can pull you off. There's gonna be some value, but it's gonna be situational. You pull this in the middle of the game, this is absolutely useless. So we could make it work, but we don't really want to waste deck space for you. Moving on, KillDOGX. Look at this guy. He's just looking at it. He's like, I'm ready for a fight. He's looking somewhere else just for a battle, man. This is like grim battle face here. All right, so what do? 170 HP, workable, and you prevent all effects of attacks, including damage. It's completely immune to GX Pokemons. You already get a 5 out of 5 for this. I had to jump to the score. This is a 5 out of 5 because the minute you put this on the bench, your opponent's like, I probably should not be charging up my Tag Team GX Pokemon. They're gonna charge up the weaker non-GX Pokemons that they have, and that's probably not gonna be that good. And this could probably kill it. Here we go. Here with 3 energies, 110, and its effect is it's not affected by any effect. Cool. All right, so it kind of counters its own self. Great, 110 damage. That's kind of a 2-shot. A tag team may not be so much, but that's, you know, workable damage. In 1 shot, zap those. Great! Resolute Blade does 50 damage for every bench Pokemon they have. Now, most decks should try to build their bench space fast, because that is efficiency, thinning your deck, evolve. You should fill up your bench space fast, and this kind of hurts that. So, overall, I mean, even if you just had this ability, but not only that, you get the damage, you do have a GX that does scare your opponent to not filling up their bench. You get a 5 out of 5, bro. This is a good game changer. Alright, put into your deck, all your water decks. It will do something for you. Value. Great. Oh, absolute value. Moving on. We're gonna take a look at Aquaridid. Alright, this guy's about to sting you with poison. You better run away and get some antidotes, man. 100 damage, 3 energies, 80 damage. And the effect is their retreat and attack cost goes up by 1. This may look good, but in actuality, the damage was kind of low, and Switch removes all this. If you were here today, you would suck in every single format. So, yeah. It sounds good, but if your opponent's just really stuck, maybe when the Guzma goes away after rotation, it might be okay. You're 2 because I don't want to pull you off, but if I had to, I think we could see this in action somewhere, somehow. But a Coronet, I don't like you too much, man. Don't get away from me, buddy. Alright, take a look. Galissopod Water. Alright, that's... Yeah, man, I like your new color. Dude, 140 HP. Your ability is that if you have no energies, you have free retreat, or less than 2 energies. Hey, free retreat, that's never bad. Especially I'm charging one up the bench. That's nice between turns. And here we go. Wow, ouch, big energy cost, but I see this triple color, so I'm not that put off. 120, 2-hit KO. And then if you were switch it from the bench, 180 damage. Something that would one-shot a Keldeo and, non-GX, well, non-tag team GX Pokemon. So the weaker basic ones. Okay, this is big numbers. Easy to pull off. You are a stage 1. I like you. You're one of the more I would like to pull you off. You 3, like I would like to use you. I give you a 3, man. 3 is you're okay. I mean, you might be even better than a little okay. And I like you. Let's do it. Let's spot. We're gonna have a go at it. And the water's pretty easy to pull use here. So, alright, I like you, man. Here we go. Yukumuku. I'm alright looking at this 1 card draw, 30. I mean, if it's got the symbol, I think we're gonna give it a 0, man. This is a 0. Sorry, Yukumuku. I was like, no prize, man. I'm Yukumuku. I don't care. I'm gonna chill down with my bros here. We'll just leave me alone. Alright, Tapu Fini. Look at this guy. He's about to do a Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z. Here we go. It is absolutely mediocre stats until you're fighting an Ultra Beast deck. If they got an Ultra Beast, attacks for 1 of any kind of energies for about half their life. And that Pokemon's Blessed Sapphire, which is popular-ish, then that's gonna get one-shotted. Overall, you have a niche. It's super, super specialized where I probably wouldn't put it in my deck. Unless somehow Blessed Sapphire becomes the best deck again, then whatever. Yeah, so Tapu Fini, you're like a 2. You have your uses, but because of that situational limit, you're not going to waste that space for that. Deck space is important. So, sorry, Tapu Fini. If you go over to the DBC world and have a fight in the tournament, buddy. Next up! Oh, these guys are so happy. They're cheerful. They're going to have a little Where's Wallow deal in a bit. So, these are the cover art for the poster Pokemon here. Here we go. Let's take a look. 206 HP. Usable. It's average, but it's really good. That's 260, man. Tandem Shock. If it was on your bench and it became active, which is easy to do with another balloon that we're going to see in a bit. Basically, something's going to take care of this effect. You get to do 106 damage, and the enemy is paralyzed. That's the best status condition in the game. They can't move, they can't retreat, they can't attack. Great! This is looking good. This is easy to pull off. We're going to give you... Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at the rest first. Lightning Ride, 150 damage. You switch, and if you have 2 more energies, then you KO and switch. Oh, so simple moveset, but those numbers, the paralysis, and I'm just going to tell your head, because of a certain balloon, this combo is going to be easy to pull off. You could run it with Zekrom, Pikarom, and it, wouldn't be so bad. I mean, you have to trade off energies for a paralysis, but you can pull this off rather easily, and I'm going to give you... I want to give you a 3 to 4. 3 in that Zekrom is still better, but 4 in that you're just easy to do, and we're the favorable side here. Alone Raichu, you're not so bad. Paralysis can come in handy, but I'd rather have those 3 energies from the Zekrom Pikarom. So your Pikarom is like, I'm not worried. These guys are not bad. They're fun to do something else. They're okay. I'll give you a 3 out of 5. You're okay. You're okay. Alright, take a look at... We're going to jump straight to Alolan Raichu. And he's surfing on air, man. He's low. He's learned new skills. He's got new abilities. What do? You discard as many lightning energies as you like, and it scales 30. That's kind of low, man, and they're discarded. This looks pretty bad, and it, for the most part, is. But if you load it with Pikarom and say, hey, Pikarom's the first attack, gives you 3 energies, 90 damage, then the first one. 180 on the second one. And then that's 270 on the next one. You got 9 energies on this. I think Guzma's going away, so this could be funky. You can't pull it off, but it's not very safe to have 9 energies, 6 or even 3, you know, so I'm gonna give you 2. We can pull it off, but we don't really want to pull it off. Just do something else with this Alolan Raichu. But, yep. Yeah, probably not gonna see it much, but it might be fun to do for one game. Maybe. I still don't like it. Alright, here we go. Magnezone. Oh, this guy's got an army, man. He's about to invade your Pokemon Center. 160 damage. Your ability is that you can be a lightning and metal, so you can benefit from both techs. Certain stadiums, certain abilities. Yeah, and your attack is you're a 2-hit KO, but you search your discard pile for a trainer card and then put it into your hand. So, this is a stage 2. The energy cost is reasonable. You can combo with the other Magnezone, and the energy cost will be taken care of. And the fact that you can get a trainer card helps you smooth this stage 2 over. So you're helping yourself. You're gonna be easier with the easier stage 2 to pull off. That's just okay. You're at 3. You're at 3 because I'm more like, I can pull this off and I wouldn't like to. I wouldn't like to, I wouldn't be, it wouldn't be that bad to pull off because of this trainer effect. So, alright, you're okay. You're okay, man. On the better side. Moving on, we got Galvantula. He wants to hunt down Shaymins, but they've been already gone for a while. This attack does 50 damage to your opponent's Pokemon, and you apply weakness and resistance. You know, maybe a certain bird becomes popular. Yeah, 100 damage, 1 energy. But, it's too specific. It just only is good for that. And, you know, 1 damage energy, 150 doesn't get you anywhere. So basically, without that special effect, you wouldn't really want to waste deck space for it. Galvantula, I give you a 2. Because definitely there is maybe a room, a time for you, but it's just too specific. I don't like you too much, Galvantula. And he's about to, he's bird hunting, he's about to get a spray there. Alright, moving on, we got Tapu Koko GX, the cheap Walmart version. Like, oh, I'm a fish now. I used to be a majestic GX Pokemon. Let's take a look. 150 HP, that's a downgrade, but it's 1 prize card. That's 1 prize with 20 HP. I'll take that. You're gonna get 1 shot by every other Tag Team GX, but let's take a look at your ability. If it's in your hand and you have 4 lightning energies anywhere, you can play it directly without evolving. Yay! And you get 4 energies on it. Great, what do? You do the same damage for Koko, except it's more expensive, and they can't retreat, which is, you know, I guess Guzma's going away, so that might be good if they can't retreat right away. Alright, San. I mean, you don't got that Koko GX. You're 1 prize now. I think, you know, you might put 1 in your your Lightning GX6. Picaroom's? Yeah, my Picaroom's wounded. It's about to lose 3 prize cards. Let's go ahead and switch it in. Yeah, put 1 in your Picaroom decks. I think it would be decent, so I'm gonna give it a 3 on the side, leaning towards the side like I would want to use it, but it's gonna be an okay card. So, right, deal. You pass. Moving on, we're gonna take a look at Stunfisk. I get a 0. You get a 0, buddy. If the enemy has more HP than you, then it does 60 damage for 1 fighting energy. Zapdos is like, oh man, this little fish, of course, is not gonna replace me. You probably should go get some seafood, and I don't know where this is. It's like this learn how to fly. It's the cloud style, or that's a really messed up sea. Okay, so oh, that's mud. Of course, that's mud. Anyway, Stunfisk, I don't like you. I'm gonna give you a 0. Don't just recycle this card, buddy. Thundurus. Thundurus' job is to sit on the bench for Tornadus to be awesome. He's the real boss there. We don't even care about what this card does. But if you really have to do it, then you get this 2 energy, 70 damage attack, which is not bad. That's close to Zapdos level. But you don't really want to use this. You want to use it for this because it's essential to the combo. I'm not going to rate you because you really. This is the big card. We'll get to you in a bit. So we just need you to sit on the bench. One of you to sit on the bench. Moving on, we got Tapu Koko. Hey, another one. Cool. This guy's. Oh yeah, he's the sky's on top. The sky's above. He's upside down, and we're looking at. Anyways, it's cool. Awesome maneuver. Taking a look. If your opponent's an Ultra Beast, man, there's a lot of Ultra Beast hate. All right, if they're an Ultra Beast, you get to do 200 damage to discard 2 energies, which means Yeah, that Blacephalon, a lot of GXs, a lot of Ultra Beasts will get significantly hurt or wounded, though dead. 200 is a lot of freaking damage. But it's really specific, and if it's not an Ultra Beast, you just get a normal, average attack. Just 100 damage. I'm gonna give you 2. There really isn't an Ultra Beast meta, but if you, some way, someday, somewhere, you could be awesome. So I'm gonna give you 2. I don't want to pull you off, but you could technically do it. Moving on, Circuitry and Ultra Beast. I don't want to beat that guy. But here we go. Here he is on some outside of Mars, destroying a space shuttle or moon or something. Here we go. Let's see. 1 energy if your opponent took out one of your tag team Pokemons. Basically, they took 3 prize cards to kill the Pikarom or something. You can do 120 damage. Hey, that's like Buzzwole, except for lightning. And it totally fits with Pikarom with Raichu. Okay. I'm gonna give you a 4. 5 means you're a game winner on your own. 4, you would just put one of this in every lightning deck, because lightning tag team decks. And there are just lots of good ones. One's been been popular. Pikarom, you're good. You're good, man. You know, you don't destroy my space shuttle or whatever this is. I don't want to make you there, but you're awesome. Moving on. Here we go. Mew and Mewtwo. Man, with this face, it kind of looks kind of cute. And yeah, I like the Mewtwo better than this Mew in this one. Usually I like the Mew boards, but this part, it's awesome. What are you guys doing underwater, by the way? And whatever, just in case. Let's take a look. 160 damage. And it doesn't really have a main attack. It copies other GX attacks that are on your bench or your discard pile. Oh, okay. Anything you need to pay for the same energy cost, but the benefit is if it uses it, its weakness is a little bit better to manage, and its HP is really hard and high, really hard. What are you saying, doll? Anyway, so basically it's a nice big. It turns GX Pokemon's attack team level. Hey man, then you can discard a stage 2. Use that. It does open up combos that I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this. But it does something. It definitely does let you do something here. So I like you already because you could use any GX attack in the game of any GX Pokemon, put on a big HP, and it can do something. I like you. Moving on, your GX only works if you're Psychic. I mean, you can technically use your other GX, but if you really wanted to use your own personal GX, 20 damage, and if you got an extra energy, you heal off all damage off all your Pokemons. Now for tag teams, this is awesome. They have lots of HP, and if you get a KO and heal yourself back to full, that is a lot of big momentum. Only works for Psychic, though, so really specific. Mew and Mewtwo, I'm gonna give you... I don't know. I just don't know what the best combos are for this. You can think of some decent, okay ones. I'm gonna give you 4 for now. You're gonna be awesome. I definitely like you. Not sure I can see that game-winning combo yet, but it might exist there. So somewhere there, Mew and Mewtwo, I have high hopes for you, buddy. Moving on, Espeon Deoxys. Man, this cat looks scary, man. Basically, if you saw this cat, you would run and you would hate cats forever. And probably this guy's fault possessing it. Anyways, here we go. 260 HP. The more Psychic Pokemon you have on your bench, and it's a Psychic Pokemon anyways, the more damage it does. Okay, so we go up to, let's see, 160 damage. That's average across all the wards. And same energy cost. Except you might be able to scale, it's not as reliable because you still have to fill up that bench fast. Okay, so usable. Average damage. We'll just move on from that. What does your GX do? Here we go. 10 damage any way you like. Okay. That is basically the same thing as Espeon GX attack. And if you have 3 more energies, you get to do 20 any way you like. Now that's going to get you some prize cards for sure. For sure. So, Psychic energies are easy to pull off. Easy to accelerate. This thing looks fairly usable. However, the damage, that's pretty average. Doesn't have anything too special to it. So, I'm going to give you a 4. I like you. You could be easy to pull off. And I think you can do some, there's an extra fun kick to this. This 20 damage, I'm liking that. I'm really excited to pull this off. I'll give you 4, buddy. I'll give you that little bit extra there. Moving on, we got Executor. Oh man, this guy's at a really nice beach in some Mexico. Yeah, that is some clear, nice water there. 140 HP, 3 energy attack, Psychic family, easy to do. 180. Whoa, that is a lot of damage. You one-shot yourself and even basic GX Pokemons, and you discard your entire hand. Ow. Ow. But you definitely can build your deck around that. Banana Master. Ooh, yeah. Lily. Well, basically Banana Master. You can straw the world with this. Dude, we're gonna take you expanded. We're gonna have a good time. Because I think we're gonna have a good time with you. I'm gonna give you a 3. I like you, buddy. And you're gonna be easy to do. Malamar Executor. Oh, yeah. Alright, so Alolan Marowak. He's like, oh, yeah. This is my 5th friend. We love this. He's a really good looking guy. And this art is pretty awesome, too. Oh, yeah. He's dancing. Alright, so free attack. You discard a card off their deck. If it's a Pokemon, you deal the damage equal to its HP. So, in the best situation, it's a tag team Pokemon. Really hard, really risky, but hey man, then you just do the 206 damage for no energies. That's a nice fun factor to it. It's gonna be so hard to pull off, but when it does, it will be hilarious. I haven't done it yet, but I'm really excited to try to do it with a hiker or something. I'll give you... You might give me a headache, but if I pull you off even once, it'll just be worth it. I'll give you a 3. I'll give you a 3 because you do make me excited to try to pull this off just to see the ones to hit off a tag team Charizard, stick down another Charizard. That's like hitting the water. I like the one to hit the lottery just once there. So moving on, we got Jinx. Hey, a Jinx that doesn't creep you out. It's like, oh yeah, she looks like Elsa. That's turned into... We'll move on from that. The only thing you need to care about is ability. Once during your turn, you move 1 damage counter from another Pokemon to another. Just 1. The only thing you need to worry about this is it helps set up another combo, which we'll see in past ones, where you need your whole bench to be hurt or something. Yeah, Stunfisk combo. That's where so it's part of a different combo. Doesn't really do anything on its own. You just need it. So we give you no rating because it's just, nope. Would you rate an engine on a car? It's not really a car itself. It's basically just an engine. Moving on, we got why not. I'm gonna give you a 0. It's a baby Pokemon. Basically, they have free retreat, and if you have nothing else, you're dead brick. You can use their ability. Flip a coin, half chance to work, half chance it doesn't work, and what do you get? You discard 1 card from the hand randomly. Yeah, this is a 0. I'm sorry, this is 0. I mean, this is a great artwork. Playing with yarn with all this. Yeah, I got trash there. All right, we got Latios, the Latios GX. 170 HP deck. You're lucky is, wow, he's in outer space, man. That's Earth, or that's really far up. Yeah, the icy cloud. They are really. This really looks like a space cool deal. Anyways, moving on. Power Bind. If you have less than, basically, you need a full bench to attack. You need a full bench to attack, or you need a stadium that cancels this. Why do you have a restrictive ability? It just has it. Okay, let's see what does attack does. I mean, you gotta got something good, right? 120 damage, and you can't be hurt by tag team. Tag teams are extremely popular. They're extremely good. You're useful. Kinda. So putting 1 in your psychic decks wouldn't be so bad. It's kind of like you're having your own mini Keldeo. Oh, okay. Man, it only works against tag team, not every tag team, so not every GX, but definitely useful. Here we go, until the end of the game, GX. Basically, you use your GX so that your opponent can't use their GX. So no Pikarom multi-kills or something. Situational. Basically, this guy is meant to defeat tag team GXs, which is popular. And I would put you in one of my psychic decks. Maybe. If they're not using tag teams or GX Pokemon, this thing would be useless. Overall, I'm leaning towards I don't like you too much because you're situational. I'm going to give you a 3. You're on the side like you're not too bad. We can pull you off more often than not, but I just don't like this card. It's a little too situational. Alright, moving on. Jirachi Gx. Alright, Jirachi spec, they're always, doing something weird. So what does this do? All this does is removes your psychic weakness. You have an energy that is much easier, that doesn't take a bench space, and doesn't risk 2 prize cards for your opponent for free. But basically, your psychic Pokemons have no weakness, and that's all you care for. The rest of the attacks, you don't want to attack. It pretty much has no damage and stuff here. So, Jirachi, I still wouldn't put you in my deck at all. because there's something better, more versatile than this card. But I guess, you know, if the pot metal is all psychic Pokemon, why not? Why not? You get it too, because you do have a place, a very small place somewhere, but I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't like it. Moving on. Now, oh yeah, remember these guys? Back to it, let's finish their combo. Ability! These guys, you know, I think we should follow this guy though. He's, you know, he might lead you to the bad place. He's a ghost one. Don't ever follow Ghost, okay? And here we go. Tag carry. Once during your turn, you may switch your enemy. Well, actually, you switch your own tag to use Pokemon. They have to be up front. If they're on the bench, it does not work with one of your bench Pokemon. Like a Jirachi. Oh, so that's how you complete the Raichu combo. That's how you make Jirachi click with your other tag team Pokemon. Yeah. So overall, it's got a good niche. I like it. I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 5. I mean, you're technically part of an engine. I shouldn't really rate you, but this ability is nice and it fits with a lot any tag team GX deck. Who would want a free retreat with their deck? Great, 3. Don't have to worry about switches or anything. You always got it, and you always got a free switch into a Jirachi. Good, very useful, worthy in every GX tag team GX decks. Moving on, we're gonna take a look. Oh, we're gonna skip these 3. The Lake Guardians. If they're in the TCG game, they probably suck. We're just gonna skip them, okay? But basically, the best thing they can do, if you waste all your bench space, you get to do triple weakness damage, if that even applies. That's a 0. That's a 0. Move on. We're not even gonna look at you, buddy. Giratina. Hey, man, the legendary Dark World, Underworld Pokemon. Come on, what's this do? So. It's got a rainbow here. It's like, I thought it'd be dark there, but nope, it's also rainbows in there. Kind of creepy rainbow, but anyways. When you place to your bench, you waste a bench space. You get to be a really bad enhanced hammer and discard special energy. Then that bench space is kind of wasted, and you're just gonna sit there. Your damage is kind of awful. Let's just give this a 0. I would never use this. You need something else to help you right now, but for now, you are a 0. I'm sorry. Moving on. Cresselia, look at this rainbow boot. It's quite a cute picture of this. Alright, taking a look here. Big energy goes, ow, that hurts. And then your 4 energy attack, you get a 2-hit that discards energy. I think Mewtwo does a better job that we have right now. Except you discard 2 energies. This is just too expensive for it to use. Giratina is better. With what you have that's still gonna be in standard, then it's gonna be a 0. Don't just recycle this card, buddy. Moving on, Busharda. That's a creepy baby. That's a creepy ass far-fetched baby bed. You get this. On the creep level, it's a 5. Better put it that way. That's a nice way to put it. So the attacks are pretty bad though, which is you put your both Pokemon to sleep, and then your next turn. Yeah, and then your next turn, if you woke up, if you woke up, you do 100 more damage. So, your damage is about 50. The average damage over 2 turns is 70. That sucks. I will give you a... Except the average damage, you get a 0. I will not even give you a 2 on this. You need a lot more to work with there. However, that burst can be pretty sharp. Let's just give it a 0. Don't touch the baby. Just don't do it. Don't touch the baby. Alright, Behemoth. What's he doing here? I'm not actually sure. He's like in the bushes or doing something there. Anyway, so what do? Triple colorless energies, 90 damage, and then you shuffle everything back into your deck. Then you stick a Wobbuffet for some nasty Pokemon with a nasty ability up front, and they can't play items, and practically they can't play abilities as well. If you combo with that. We might be able to pull this off. In expanded, not in standard, but I see it. Stick. You got something for you. You get a 3 because I see the fun that you and I would like to pull you off. Item lock, maybe an ability lock as well, or a treat lock. You got something, man. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at Aegis Slash. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's a cool art. He's like in outer space, in a dimension, in a different world, fighting. He's like, I'm not sure I want to play Pokemon Sword and Shield, because they both are awesome. He'll probably get both copies. Anyways, take a look. Ability, Undying Sword. If you get knocked out, you can put it back into your hand. Now, this may include the evolution cards. I'm not sure. The rules are a bit weird, but you discard, of course, all the energies and Poké Tools often. But however, this effect does help set it up again, so I think I'm liking that, especially if you do get to keep your previous evolution cards. For sure. Moving on, your ability, a reverse rubbish stack. The more items you put in your discard, which would be great if Ultra Ball was here, but yeah, it's not. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to pull in standard, but it is a 2-hit for 1 energy. And you don't even have to use it in a psychic deck. You could use it in any deck and, you know, have a nice side Pokemon on the side. You're usable. You're definitely very, very usable. I'm gonna give you 3 because I wouldn't mind putting you off. You don't have the big energy cost that's limiting lots of stage 2 backs, and if overall everything is just to make this card smooth. The energy cost, the ability. I'm more on the side like I wouldn't mind pulling off for a couple of games. 3. Not that great, but leaning towards you're not bad. Moving on, we're gonna move on to Toxapex. You have a Salazzle deal, man. I think, yeah, this Pink Mewtwo is a curse. He's got the curse to Pink Mewtwo where you don't have nothing. This is a 0. You bust if you pull this card. Alright, Salazzle, and hey, another one in the same expansion. This one does more damage, but it's not pretty. You get the curse, you get a 0. You don't got the numbers, man. You just don't got the no. How about we give you 1, because you kind of got the numbers. Moving on, we've got... Why is there a Cosmo but no Solgaleo? Oh, it's a free retreat Cosmo. Now that's something. I'll give you a 3. I'll put you in my decks. Moving on, the Crossbow. No, you're not Ultra yet, but oh my gosh, look at that face. He's like, you don't want me this clown right here. Taking a look, 3 energies. If it's got a special energy on it, still reasonable. You can do 160 damage for 3. That's pretty efficient. Let's see what okay, you got 130 HP. Malamar, use unit energies, use rainbow energies. Alright. You definitely are tuned properly. I like you. I'm gonna give you 3. We can make a deck with you. Yeah, you might be able to replace Giratina. Kinda. You need a special energy every time, but that wouldn't be too hard to do. And yeah, it's very doable. The numbers are nice. 3 and more. You're not that great, but I'm leaning towards I kind of like you, buddy. Alright. Oh, what's Naganadel? We'll get to him. That Naganadel is good. Okay, so take a look. Steelix. Here we go. 170 HP for a stage 1. Looking good. That is GX level. It matches Keldeo GX there. And 5 energy cost. Whoa, what the Farfetch? 220 damage. But on the next turn, none of your Pokemon can attack. I mean, you are going to get a prize card, then you're probably going to lose a prize card, maybe 2 prize cards. Including new Pokemon puts to play. I think this text is good enough to cover that switching is not going to, yeah, switching, like, there's no way to get around it, except with a certain trainer. Let's say it's going to be hard to get around this, but that is nice damage with those big energy costs. It's fighting. I'm torn. That energy cost is putting me off real big there. But that big number, those big numbers on this, kind of like, I'll give you the benefit. I'm going to give you 3. I want to pull you off, and I'm going to try to work through those big giant energy costs that you have there. You might be okay, man. It's like, hey, man, look, I know how to fly. Whee! I don't know about that. You're probably going to fall real hard real soon. Moving on. Aerodactyl Gx. Ooh, yeah. I'm liking this. That he's flying through the canyon, and that's a nice picture. That's a nice run up. Anyways, prehistoric win. If he's up front, your enemy's basic Pokemon, Tag Team GXs, they cost more energies to attack. Oh, Charizard now needs 5 energies. Like, what? No! Oh, yeah. That'll do stuff. Alright, it's got a nice 2-hit. Okay. Easy energy cost, and it's a GX. Does more damage to the amount of energies they have. Why would they put more energies on their Pokemon? You have a whole synergy, a whole kit to you. I like you. Let's see, free retreat, 2-hit KO. That is easy to boost to a 2-hit. Easy energy cost. I'm going to give you a 4. Your numbers are like overwhelming, like crazy, but you are 4. I like it. You are awesome. So, Aerodactyl, I would love to use you. Not just I would mind, I'd love to use you, buddy. Alright, Heracross. Ooh. Energy cost. You can use anything. But basically, you want to use this. If your opponent uses their GX, you get to throw that Pokemon back into their... Well, the front Pokemon back into their deck. Very situational. It's so situational that I have to give it a 2. There's a plan in place for it, but this wouldn't be the thing that you want to do. You want to KO their Pokemon and, you know, maybe not heal them back up, lose your prize or cards, or you lose a chance to claim those prize cards. But it has, you know, a situational value. That's why we're going to give you a 2. And moving on. It's like, don't worry, buddy. I will protect you from... Well, I guess if you better GX, then their GX, yeah, you'll be in trouble when it makes it disappear. Anyways, let's take a look. Finally, we get to Breloom, which is really a fighting that's in the grass deck. Now, it knows the Spore attack. Or hopefully it's other... The Baby Evolution knows the Spore attack. But, if it works with that other... Please let your Baby Evolution Shroomish know the Spore attack. But when you evolve it, it should work with that Among Us that we saw earlier. That psychic Pokemon with a shield that looked like a Pokeball. Yeah, that guy. It will put them to sleep. This guy, so the combo is, if your enemy is asleep, it does 120 damage. 2-hit KO, easy energy cost. We see the combo. You constantly poison, put them to sleep. You don't really need a damage bonus. This is easy to set up. You're on the side that I like you. So I'm gonna give you a 3. I like you. You wouldn't be bad to pull off. And this thing's all shining. It's like, it's just attaining the level of enlightenment, man. Alright, moving on. Medicham. He's got this nice crayon look to him. It's like, oh yeah, this is definitely dancing. Alright, so what you do, 2 energies. If you have a black belt, which if you're losing, it's kind of like a counter energy, counter Poketool. Your attacks use 1 fighting energy less. So 1 energy for 120 damage. You're so situational there, buddy, and you always need a Poketool attack. I mean, it's easy to pull off. It is a 2-hit KO. Your numbers are definitely much better energy cost than the rest, than what we've seen so far. So I'm gonna give you a 2. I don't like that condition. You're definitely better than the rest. You're like between a 2 and a 3. I don't like you so much though, so I'm still gonna give you a 2. The whole combo with being loosened, let's move on. Rakion. And he's like, hey, I'm actually here in real life and you're on your bottom of your aquarium. Alright, so what do you do? Nothing that you would use in a real deck, but it was in a theme deck shop. You can find a trainer or a supporter, put in your hand, it would unbrick you. Yeah, you get a 1. You get a 1. It's like, if we would never use you unless you were in a theme deck, and that would be awesome if you that was. So, that's where you're gonna be. Okay, so, moving on, we're gonna see Garchomp. I like a better Medicham. So, if you are losing... Oh wow, look at this nice Stunfisk. If you're losing, anyways, stay on track now. This is if you're losing, you do 80 more damage to your opponent. Your main attack does 80 damage, okay? And you may discard energy to do 40 more. 120, free retreat, 200 damage, and if you got a particular stadium fighting dojo, 240. And if you got Diancie, 260. Yeah, GX is gonna have to be really afraid because you can one-shot them in a rather easy condition to meet. Just gotta be losing just a little bit. Then you jump ahead, and it's not too bad even if it doesn't have the benefit of the losing. So if you're losing, you get crazy damage, and otherwise it'd be mediocre, but still a 2-hit. Overall, I'm leaning to the side. I would use you. I'm gonna give you a 3, even though the current... Oh, I like the energy cost of this. This isn't bad. This is definitely easy the more weather cards pull up. I'm gonna give you 3, man. I like you. Moving on, Lucario. Oh, look at that. I don't know whose side he's on. Are you on the Giratina's Garchomp? Or maybe he's fighting them. Or I can't tell. I can't tell. Maybe, no, he's on their team. They're all together. Got it. So it's like, are they fighting? Are they not? Anyways, what do? Your tag team Pokemons take 20 damage less. So if you stack this, you can get 80 damage reduction on a tag team, and that is a whole lot of damage reduction. If you door stack it, we did it on Melmetal before. Oh, really, really crazy. You can get some really crazy situations with this. I will give you... You have a big fun factor to you. You have a big, annoying fun factor. I'm gonna give you a 4, man, because I see it. I see what crazy things you can pull. This Melmetal, get back here. We're gonna have some fun with this. Because, wow, with Melmetal, Tag Team Melmetal, that has 10 damage reduction if you can get this whole thing out. Actually stack it with trainers. Ooh! I'm ready to have a good time with you. I'm gonna give you a 4 for Lucario. Moving on, we got Escadrill. He doesn't care about fighting. He only cares about flowers, man. Take a look. 1 energy, you choose 4 cards from this card piles and put it back into your deck. Why am I wasting deck space, energies, and evolving Pokemon for this? Ugh, you get a 0. Use trainers for this. Use Brock's Crit. No, it has no value. 0. Throw it away. Alright. Archeops Stage 2. We gotta save to make this pretty easy. But taking a look, 1 energy, 80 damage. Huh. Doesn't that look like Zapdos to you? Yeah, and you discard 1 energy off your opponent. So, the damage is kind of low. The 1 energy is okay. It's not that bad to pull off. I don't quite see the fun factor to you, though. I see you can boost it with DNC and the Stadium. You know what? This is easy, man. This is a Stage 2. This is 1 energy. The damage is there. Just need a little bit of help, which we can take it. So I'm gonna give you 3. I think I would try to pull you off, and you wouldn't be that much of a headache. Archeops, I like you, man. It's like, I'm still training to 5. I kind of, I'm using to can hop on trees. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this. Moving on to Rakion. Long time no see, man. When have you last seen the Rakion card? I mean, there's Virizion and Keldeo GX. Where's Cobalion GX? No, we do have a Cobalion GX. Where's Jirachi Gx? What happened to him, man? Okay, so take a look. Cave King. 50 damage if all your bench Pokemon have the damage counters on them. You don't need to fill up your bench, I think. And there's a Spirit Tomb that hurts your own Pokemon. And there's Jinx that moves damage counters off your own Pokemon. You get to do 200 damage for pretty good energy cost. This is pretty much a GX attack right here. 200 damage. Fighting still have their damage boost. I think hopefully the Anti-Prison Star is still around. If you were to take this expanded, easy cake. So this here, usable, very usable. I'm gonna give you a 3 because I like you. You're gonna be easy to pull off. We're gonna have a good time directing. It's like I've been missing from expansion sets, but I'm here with Blat. Here, I'm gonna go make a splash here with this expansion here. Taking a look, Meloita. Oh man, this is it's performing in a contest right here. It's nice art. The background with Giratina. I see that card out. It's a 0 though. But here's what you attack yell. Put energy from your hand to your tag team Pokemon. You don't want to use energies and prize cards to charge up your Pokemon. And that's pretty much all it does. Everything there, this is a 0. Do not use this card. Even though the artwork is so great for this. Moving on, Zygarde. Oh yeah, it is dog form. And it looks pretty lonely there at night, alone in the sea. It's like, you make a lonely scene. Anyways, what do? Sail Company. As long as it's on the bench, Zygarde's attacks. Anything that's named Zygarde does 20 more damage. This does make older Zygarde decks really work and pop out. You're gonna pull some damage into the 1-shot and 2-shot level. Great! You can even use this and fight on its own. So, 20 damage, put a fighting energy onto when you discard to your bench, which pokes, and it can poke for a lot of damage. And you can follow up with a harder, stronger attack and go for a 2-shot while giving up 1 prize card. Great! 3! I like you. You won't be a headache to pull off, and you'll probably be fun to do. Good dog. You're a good dog, Zygarde. Moving on. Oh yeah, dark time. We're getting some good stuff here. Darkrai and Umbreon. Not as creepy as Deoxys and the Espeon for sure. They look much cooler. I'd rather be on their side, man. So, taking a look. Black Lance. 3 energies. Reasonable. 150. Better than having to fill up your whole bench space. That's almost like a penalty, but it's straight 150, 60 damage to a bench GX or EX Pokemon. Is this really 210 damage total for 3 energies? I'm already giving you a good score for that. Okay, so here we go. What does your GX do? Dead Moon. It blocks supporters, items, everything. It's a full block. You need to stall, do it. This thing will stop your opponent from doing stuff. And if you have 6 energies, which with another card down there, easy. You get a prize card as well. At least a prize card. Sometimes 2 to 3, depending on what they have up front. And it stops them from trying to do a counter. 5. This is a 5, man. This is better value than a lot of cards. This is good. Amazing good. Definitely up there with that lone Executor. So, I will give you a 5. Alright, Mega's in here? Okay. Mega Sableye and Tyranitar GX. So finally he's here, man. I think. Yeah. I was like, you know, this is my deal. I'm in the attack team. Okay, so what do you do, man? 280. That's big. Ooh, big energy cost. It's gonna be nothing, so don't worry about energy cost in a bit. We'll talk about why. 210 damage. Woo! And if the enemy's a GX, you take another prize card, which opens a new victory route for you if you succeed. That is good. Not as easy to pull off as this, but still good. You may be able to do a switch and use a final attack with this. So, it's GX attack. If you have... You need 10 energies on this to do this. For really 10 energies, then you mill out 15 cards of their deck. Which, towards the end of the game, this could win you the game. You take... Well, either you take enough prize cards to win, or they lose the game by having no cards left in their deck. Ah, that's kind of scary, but you know, the most... I have usually 11 energies in my deck. I don't know how I'm gonna get all 10 up there, so that looks... The usable is definitely worse than the Tyranitar. I'm sorry, the Darkrai. I'm gonna give you a... It's hard. That energy cost is a big deal. I said it was gonna be nothing, but still that is kind of lose 4 energies. We're gonna give you a 4. We're gonna give you a 4 because you do have that big payoff to you. You do have the payoff, and I wouldn't mind pulling you off. And like I said, there's something else helping you. We'll just get to him in a bit. So, here we go. Let me see. You got Grimer, Murkrow. Where's this guy? This guy's sad. Okay. I mean, that's a kind of creepy picture of Murkrow, and his damage is... It's this. There's nothing you want to... You need to recycle this card. Now, the reason why energy cost is going to be easy for dark Pokemon. Weevil. Oh yeah, look at this guy. This art is awesome. I like the red and the dark. 1200 HP. Shadow Connection. Move dark energies, basic ones. That's fine. Any way you like. Anywhere, any way you want. As many times as you want. Basically, move dark energies for free. Now, the basic is a little limiting, but you can combo this with Guzzlord with Beast Ring. Yeah, you get lots of energies in play. Keep them on your healthy, big Dark GX Pokemons. This is why this is going to be easy to set this up. Naganadel. Oh yeah, there's lots of combos. Finally, Dark Pokemon. They've got good Dark Energy moves for a long time. That's just easy to do. 5. You're more of a utility. So we got to give you Door. It's an amazing utility. You can't fight with this. 2-hit KO, but needs to battle. Dude, move energies and go fight. And the Night Order is something you don't want to use. Search your deck for any number of basic Pokemon. Actually, I take it back. This is really good for setting up the game. The problem is this is stage 2, and you probably will fill up most of your bench by then, so... I guess if you got to be really stuck, then you can bust your GX for that, instead of something nice from something else. Your ability, though, is definitely amazing. I wish Max Potion was here, because then you could easily just Max Potion combo indefinitely. Okay, so... Say what, you got anything here? Oh, here we go. 10 damage. And if it was hurt, 8 damage, more damage is placed. Guzma's leaving the format. Because Guzma's is leaving the format, there's not going to be a good way to get Sableye out, and I think they're going to be forced to eat this 1 energy 9 damage. And you can once they're hurt by 90 damage for 1 energy, you can follow up real hard. Oh yeah. If Guzma's wasn't leaving, I'd give this a 2 or 1, but Guzma is leaving. And that's why we're gonna give you 3. He's like, keep it in standard. Don't go to expanded with Lysander and all that. Once, yeah, for a small window of time, he's gonna be awesome and fun to pull off. 3 there, buddy. Like, hey, look, I found a... Alright. Man, you found a hit jackpot with all those nice gems here. Alright, Trapeon. The numbers, they're looking okay. The energy cost, the coin flips, flip 4 coins for an average of 100. And if 2 are heads, if you do get at least 100, then they're poison. 0 fun level, you can't pull it off. We're gonna give you a 2. We're giving you a 2 right there. And he's, oh man, he looks angry. I don't know what's up, but he's destroying all the plants. He's on a road rage or some plant rage. Anyways, yeah, we're not even gonna pull it off, buddy. Light Bear. Here we go. Now the text, I'm jumping too fast. This guy's having a time of his life, man. It's somewhere creepy, but like, you know, that looks like the world's about to end there. It's like, I did it. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Anyways, wrong train of thought. Shadow Nail. During your opponent's next turn, their basic Pokemons can't use any attacks. If the text is correct, switching will not stop this. During your opponent's next turn, it looks like it affects the trainer and not the Pokemon. Which means if they're a team full of tag team Pokemons and basic Pokemons, no evolution Pokemons, they're gonna be screwed. That means the world's pretty much gonna end. I'll give you 3 because I see a niche for you, buddy. I see a niche for this thing, which is when you get away completely and they can't really do anything about that. Oh man, so there is definitely a room for you. Easy to counter though. Like if you need to expect this, you can do something about that. But it will catch somebody. Somebody's gonna have a bad day with Life Parent. So moving on, Scraggy. Oh, Scrafty. Scrafty looking really angry here. What do? Raid! If only double Colorless Energy was here, man. This is 20 damage for every prize cards that you still have. So, if you have not taken any prize card, that's pretty good. That's 140 damage. But once you take a tag team down, this thing is worthless. It's kind of hard to gauge. Your numbers aren't bad. You only use one to start the game. You would only use 1 or 2. So, yeah, the numbers aren't there. You do open up for a 2-shot. I'm gonna give you... It's not too bad. The energy cost is pretty good. I think I'll give you 3. We'll try to pull you off, but you're not on a deck of your own. You're just starting off. Somebody has to finish, because at the end of the game, you're not doing anything. So, we're gonna give you... I'm gonna give you 2, buddy. I'm gonna give you 2. There's no special fun factor to you there. Evoltal! Oh yeah, the dark legendary bird, which this time got screwed over. Oh man, he's bringing the meteors down. He is destroying the world right here. Blow through. I guess he's destroyed the stadium. But the damage, this is like Giratina's attack, except worse. And dark Pokemon, I know they got the Weevil, but it doesn't really fit with this here. 2. You need to pull it off, you can. I don't like this card. But you've just got enough numbers, but there's nothing special about it. You hurt your own Pokemon, and we're probably not going to see this anywhere. Hoopa! Now, I've seen this being used in Japanese decks, but the thing is that now with tag team Pokemon's abilities are going to be a bit less useful. But we don't even know what the attack does. What does it do? The more abilities your opponent have in play, the more damage it does. For 1 energy, super efficient, going up all the way to 110. They all have abilities. Older decks, this would be great, but the wrong meta. Tag team Pokemon usually do not have abilities, and you're going for 1 energy, a 3 hit? You know, it might not be so bad. 1 energy to finish something off? The niche, I don't know, it's really specific. It just depends what deck you use it for, or what decks you're going against. So we're gonna give it a 2. But you definitely could be a 3 if the meta changes to very ability heavy. So we'll give you a 2 for now. Alright, your situation on this. Mawile GX! Captivating Wink! Oh, I don't know. Kind of like a sunset. Anyways, Captivating Wink. Jump to it when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench. You look at their hand, which is very good for useful, reconnaissance. You know what they have, what to expect, and you put all their basic Pokemons onto the pitch. They're probably gonna do it anyways, but if they know you have Mawile GX, then they may not. That's because your damage does more damage the more bench Pokemon they have. 30 damage, so you can go up to a GX Pokemon's level to 160 for 2 energies. That's pretty good. Even if it's not completely full, that's still 2 shot with, let's see, even a little bit less. So, it's efficient. Now with Choice Band going away, that HP looks like it's gonna survive 2 turns. Yeah, 2 hit KO, 2 energies. That looks efficient. I'm liking this. Speaking of your GX, you look at their hand. You already looked at your hand. If you know what's already there, you just got all supporters. Oh, that can get you brick if you don't got another Cynthia into a bunch of cards. Ooh. Overall, your kit looks really, really useful on the fun side. Your situationalness is pulling you down a bit because it just depends on your opponent's hand and what they got. And I think that backfires pull down a lot. I'm giving you 3 because I think you're more on the fun side, but definitely not as great as the other GXs there. So not a 4, definitely more on a 3 level. Okay, take a look. Escavalier. He's like a Dark Souls taking out zombies, man. 1 energy, 80 damage. If the enemy is not hurt, it does 0 damage. That's kind of bad. 80 damage is kind of low. It's a little bit hard to work with there. You can pull up, but don't really want to do it. Don't want to do it. Can do it, don't want it. 2. Moving on. You stick with the Dark Souls, man. Alright, Whimsicott. Oh, look at this. It's a nice, cute picture of this. What do? Computer search. You evolve it. You get to search your deck for anything you want. And then put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. This will eat up card space, bench space, but it's kind of like a cheap Alola Ninetales, in that you can get anything too. And Alola Ninetales, for the effect, was already good. I think you might be useful. You have a free retreat, and I wouldn't mind pulling you off. I mean, at least just blending you in with maybe tag teams and stuff, if Lucario wasn't there. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you a 3. I think you could see this as a Alola Ninetales replacement. Alola Ninetales has that stuff. It's a tough call, but the ability to find anything you want, and the way that it helps you combo with Pokeballs are leaving and stuff. So, you're 80 HP too. We'll give you a 3. The ability to find anything you want, great. But still, the one-time usefulness, alright. We'll just move on from 3. Can't be torn between this. Stuck here too long. Dendena! Another one. Oh, look at this. It's found berry. Alright. 20 damage, and you may draw cards until you have 6. Hey, that's a free supporter that costs energy of Pokemon, a little bit of poke damage. If you were a theme deck, you'd be awesome. Theme decks, they have big giant. Maybe not, but if you were really stuck dead, this Dendena could really, good. It's not bad. It's not bad for sure. That's a tough call. That's a tough call, but we're gonna be safe. We're gonna give it a 2. It's not that great. I'm not sure if we're gonna even waste any bench space to even try this here. So, you need to be charging up your Pokemon that you're fighting with, and not just trying to get cards. Although the poke could be meaningful. Let's just swan it. Moving on from this, it probably isn't that great. Here we go, Garchomp Giratina. Oh yeah, here we go. Love this HP. Damage, linear attack. Love the art too. Look at this, the full flying upwards. I kind of like how you have the long ways instead of the forwards. Anyways, 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Which is okay, which seems, okay, but once you follow with Calamity Edge, 160 damage, your opponent, if they're wounded, it now does 80 more damage. 240 plus 80 is 280. So, on your first turn, you poke a Charizard. The minute the Charizard comes out, your energy cost is much faster than the Charizard. This is easily boosted because you're part of Psychic, and this is good. Tag Team GX are gonna get destroyed. And this already is, this is a flat 160 damage for 3 energies. even that Espeon's like, why not to fill up my bench for this? This is good combo in itself. Very, very good. Moving on, GG, it's X, GG, and GX. It's the GX attack. You discard one of your opponent's Pokemon. It just goes to the discard pile. No prize card though. But if you have, wow, 3 more fighting, oh, does that really say 3 fighting energies? But yeah, it does. So fighting energies don't have that energy boost. But if you were to do that, you could discard 2 Pokemons. No prize cards, it just goes to the discard. The no prize card thing hurts. I think I would rather be just trying to get prize cards with this first 2 combo. Even if it did not have a GX, it would be very awesome. The damage to stats, this is very nice. It's tough. That's tough. You be more the scary side. I will give you a 5 here because I would not like to play against you. You look real strong and something I wouldn't, something a little scary to handle there. So we're gonna give you a full 5 here, man. Okay, so take a look, Dragonite again. Now you know Dragonite's popular. He's like a mini Charizard out here. What? We got 2 Dragonites here. This one is an energy booster. Now this guy, look at this guy chilling on this island. He looks like he's having a good time here. You may just attach a water and a lightning energy. They have to be different ones. Yep, 1 water, 1 energy, and any way you like to your Pokemon. So that's technically 3 bonus energies, but the trick is it has to be in your hand, not your deck. And that makes it more difficult in standard because you don't have a big way to do that. You got Stadium, but in the expanded, you got at least a Professor's Letter. You might have to waste bench space on Ribombis, and that's I mean, this is Stage 2, man. Might have to like glance this out or something. It's okay. I'm giving it on the 2 side, even though it's an energy bonus. You just use a Blastoise or Magnezone. You don't have to do both. Yeah, there's just better things than this. Sorry, Dragonite. Dragonite GX though. Alright, Stage 2, this guy's like, the other one's chilling, this guy beats business. 250 HP, 3 energy attack, is a 2-hit. That's pretty good. That's not bad if you just do just this. Not bad, not great, but still that is a straight 2-hit on most Pokemons. 5 energies, 1-shot KO, you discard 3 energies. Is that like a triple colors energy? Yes it is, and this is, That Giratina is like, uh-oh. I don't want to meet this Dragonite. The thing is, you can just lance this Dragonite out and just start having some fun with this. Maybe you could, yeah. Still, the big energy cost is Stage 2. It makes me want to put it towards. I think you can pull this off. I'm going to give you a 3. Definitely not a 4 though, but 3 is like, I would like to pull you off. You got the numbers, you got ways to pull this off. Even if you don't work in standard, we can make you expanded, buddy. But you got a combo here. It doesn't even have to be water and lightning too. Yeah. We'll move on. We'll move on from that. All right, Latias. This is a 0. We're gonna move on. That is just a 0. Okay, Haxorus. Haxorus, not bad. I like this wasteland deal. He's mastered the waste. And what do? 150 HP Stage 2 ability. You can destroy your stadium, which you probably don't want to. But if you had to, you can. You can get any combinations of 3 energies of fire and metal from your hand to your discard. Now, the reason you don't want to lose the stadium is because if you want metal from the discard, there's a stadium that does that. There it is. So that's called Mount Coronet. And fire energies can be taken care of with Fiery Flint. So, yeah, given all that, getting energies probably isn't going to be so bad. But what does the attack do? 2 energies to initiate it, and it does a minimum of 90 damage. But if you more energies, it does 40 more each. You can get some nice values with this, and there's just nice combos to set this off. Yeah, you got Lance, you can pretty much just put them straight onto the bench. Yeah, the Prism Star Lance, by the way. You're more the fun side. You were definitely built well-tuned to work. You got energies, bonus built into you. You're in the 3. Fun side, not that great, but still on the fun side. Haxorus will definitely pull you off. Druddigan! 2. Just give those. I mean, all the Druddigans have been screwed over. I don't know why. This thing is no different. Coin flip average to 100 damage. You get a 2. Noivern! Noivern's first attack is awesome. Look at this here. This looks a little creepy with the mouth. I mean, there it is. You don't really look dragon. You look like a frog, man. Anyways, Boom Burst. Let's see what I did here. Boom Burst, 1 energy, 20 damage to all your opponent's Pokemon. That's Tapu Koko of GX there. And, you know, double colorless energy is gone. Now you can do it with any energy. Well, usable. We might be able to make a bench damage deck. God, that's kind of hard there. Then let's see, free retreat, 2-hit KO. Tickle your opponent. I see the joke there. You probably don't want to be trying that 2 attack there. You probably want to go for the bench damage mostly. But, you know, if it's a tag team, that 20 damage isn't going to pull you anywhere these days. If you were here earlier, I'd give you a 3. But now I'm going to give you a 2. I think tag teams are just going to take over now. And we're seeing a lot of, less of, you know, the weaker Pokemons. Not GXX. We'll see. Not GX, they'll definitely wouldn't want to see this. So, you're more of the less fun variant. I'm going to give you a 2. You're better than most 2s, though, for sure. But if we had to pull you off, I'm going to give you, no, we could. More easily. Let's just give you a 3, man. Let's just give you a 3. Okay, Naganadel. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this cool punk. Oh yeah, he's got the sunglasses. This is a good card. Here we go, 210 HP. Ultra Conversion. Once during your turn, you can discard an Ultra Beast from your hand to get 3 cards. Draw support built in itself? Yes! Now this combo is to be used with Ultra Space Stadium, because this will help you set this up, and then afterwards help you draw through the entire game and thin your deck. With Ultra Beast decks, this is gonna make things happen, baby. Now let's see what this attack does. Venom Shoot. Very compatible with triple colors energies. Discard 2 energies, 170 to the bench. Well, actually, anywhere you want. Then Dena GX, I see this giving you prize cards. Psychic Energy, I mean, this is easily doing a triple. Oh yeah, you might be able to fight just with just this, man. It's a 2-hit KO. You just snipe off of Charizard GX right on the bench. Because it gets stuck. Oh yeah. Alright. Great ability, great damage. And this GX is something that you don't really want to do. It makes them forces them to give another prize card in a less fun way. I'm gonna give you 4 to 5, man. It's hard. You're like totally Zoroark level in draws. You definitely could make those Ultra Beast decks pop out. I like you. I really like this card. Naganadel, I'm gonna give you a 5, buddy, for because of the draw. You have definitely a Zoroark touch to you, buddy. Okay, so Lickitung, Looky. Oh my gosh, this looks like a certain clown, man, and it's not that bad either. Okay, Looky. Looks creepy, and if you're your opponent, you gotta be twice as scared. Here we go. Looky dancing. 90 damage. You discard a card off their hand. You discard a card off their deck. You discard the energy. 3 cards go to the discard. Oh yeah. And in the correct order too. I mean, they should have a card in their hand. They should have a card off. I mean, if they don't have a card off the deck, they're gonna lose. And if they got energy, whatever. So basically, it has to be done in sequence, but it's definitely in a good, easy sequence in the order that's more beneficial for you. This has a fun factor to it. I'm gonna give you a 3. The damage is kind of low, but you look like I would want to pull you off and see if we could get your opponent brick through this, because they don't got energies, they got less cards, they're milling out. Okay, so we'll see. Hold on to that. 3. Fun side. Kangaskhan. If you fill up your bench with tag team Pokemon, you can get up to 250 damage for them. Ouch! Energy costs. Ouch. Hey, look at this Raichu's here in the picture. Yeah, I'm chilling with mama and son. Children. So, this big energy cost, it kind of hurts. There might be a way to do it. You can't definitely use triple colors. Be something like you might use Blacksmith or something, follow with a Charizard, or use it along with a Charizard. Yeah, it's definitely doable on the better side for sure. And because you can pick which energy bonus you want, I think it's more on the doable side on the fun. We're gonna give it 3 because of the flexibility. We can make a Kangaskhan deck out of this. Definitely. A little bit easier in Standard for sure, but in Standard, might be doable. Kangaskhan, we'll wait for you. Tauros, 0. Moving on from that. Sorry. Knockdown. We're running out of gas now. Knockdown, 0. 0, 0, 0. Damage needs to be a lot more damage for what's in the meta right now. Slacking. Let's see why. Here we go. Look at this. He looks like a werewolf. A weremonkey. Weremonkey, 180 HP. Ability. If this thing is damaged, doesn't matter if it's knocked out. Even if it's knocked out, you do 4 damage back. Okay, so you get hit twice. That's 380 damage. And it seems like it wouldn't mind getting hit twice. So, but let me see. Dynamic swing. Oh, I hate these stage 2 with these big energy costs. But is there a payoff? 100 damage, but you may do 200 damage. And if this ability gets a 240, it does a lot of significant damage. But if you do that extra damage, your opponent probably will take you out because you basically did 100 damage to yourself. Still, I would think you do have a headache quality to you because you're stage 2 and they're big energy cost. But overall, I would try it. I would try because your numbers are there. Your definitely are definitely there in a big way. Okay, we're gonna give you a 3 there. Bidoof Bibero. It has the amnesia effect. Blocking opponent's ability. This guy is chilling in the Rainbow Lake here. All right, so the ability is you prevent all damage of your opponent's attacks, except damage, all effects of your opponent's attack. That's situational. So like things like extra poison, confusion, all that, and you get to block one of their attacks. Great. The thing is, well, in this meta with Guzma, there's just too many switches in the decks. Maybe you might be able to cheese with this in standard in the next, once the rotation happens. Maybe. You're still 2-0 because your damage is like here. Okay, but we're gonna move on for you, Barrow. You're not that great. Munchlax, baby Pokemon ability. What's your turn? Flip a coin. If heads, you get to put 1 card from your discard pile. Anything you need to win on top of your deck. Either way, your turn ends. Yep. Baby Pokemon, I'd still use a certain different baby. I think it's Happiny or something. Yeah, the baby form of Chansey. This one's okay though, because maybe whatever you want, a Troll Sport or something you really need, will be there on your next turn. Half a chance. So you could save yourself from a good 50-50 from a brick. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We'll give you. Are you worth that bench space? Alright, if I'm dead, maybe Munchlax will save me. I'll give you a 3, man. I'll give you a 3. You're one of the better baby Pokemons for sure. Unpheasant! Here we go, stage 2s. Alright, tell me you're worth the deck space. Here we go. The extra deck space up at stage 2. Look at this guy. He's like, please don't eat me for Thanksgiving. 3 energies. Triple colorless. Hey, you want to use triple colorless too. 90 damage. You may shuffle all cards attached to each player's active Pokemon back in their deck. Now, if you're using a triple colors, that's a good thing. You don't want that triple colors in the discard. So basically, this is 100% energy removal against the enemy Pokemon. You're playing against their tag team Pokemon. Ooh, that is gonna be a killer. I say you're more on the fun side. It's really situational though. So, but if you run into a tag team, I think this would be pretty amazing to do. I'm gonna give you a 3. Full 100% energy discard. Yes, and the benefits from the triple colors. Okay, moving on. Aldino, the budget Jirachi. If it's up front, you get 1 free card draw. Escape board compatible. Technically, there's a new board there, but that's okay. Aldino, it's not a big trainer search. It only gets you 1 card. But I think it might have a good easy combo with Macargo. Yeah. I see a deck work for the Buser. We're gonna give you a 3. I see that. So, Tornadus, finally! We saw Thundurus, but I told you, there's nothing about Thundurus. You want Tornadus. 3 of any energy. Big, nice base damage. If Thundurus is on your bench, 20 damage to every single enemy bench Pokemon. Oh yeah. Basically, GX, bench Pokemon, whatever it is, this is gonna do a lot of total damage for 3 energies here. This looks fun to do. I'm gonna give you a 4. You look like on the fun side, but really, really good on the fun side. We know this affects these decks work. They really do work. It's flexible. You use it whatever it fits with. So good. I like this. Tornadus, you get a 4 out of 5. Moving on. Gumshoes, you get a 0. You get a 0. You get a 0. Don't use those 2. Bandana Master, he's like, I'm retired, man. Bro, just let me sleep. What do? 120 HP. Wise interrogation. You choose a Pokemon from your hand, and your opponent has to guess what color it is. Which could be probably difficult. I mean, this could be like 1 1/3, 50-50. We'll see. We'll see. If they guess it right, they get 4 cards. If they don't, you get 4 cards. You shouldn't spend energies and prize cards to get more cards. That's called supporters. This is why this gets a 0. It is like, dude, just let me retire in peace, man. Moving on, Silverline. Silverline, oh man, look at the slash attack. Here we go. This is good. 130 HP. Great. 2 energies. Avenger Heart does 30 damage plus 50 more for every prize card they took. Which means you must be using a tag team Pokemon to get 180 damage for 2 energies. Yeah, it's a one-time deal, but that is a lot of damage. And if you use Air Slash up because it's still alive somehow, 120, that's still good. You have to discard energy though, but either way, Silvly, you're in the more usable fun side. I would put you with my GX decks. Tag Team GX decks. 3 there, and you also have a GX move too, which we'll get to later. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Komola! Alright, so Trance. If this Pokemon is sleeping between turns, put 6 damage counters on your enemy. There is a stadium that helps us out significantly where you can get free. Well, I would say it's free because you still may have to put energy to put it to sleep. But yeah, 1 energy, put it to sleep, and you get 60 damage in between turns. A 60 damage poison. Fun value. Fun value. Really, really good there. We'll get to that stadium in a bit. Oh, all right, trainers. We're almost done. My throat hurts from talking. Okay, so Blaine's quiz show. I think this is a 0. It's one of those guessing deals here. That's right. It's Banana Master. Except they have to guess the name of the Pokemon. Don't waste your supporter for this. Just get Cynthia and stuff. It's a joke. Okay, Blister Town. If your opponent, any Pokemon that has 40 damage or less, basically you're about to get a KO. But you almost there, it prevents the Pokemon from attacking. So it's like, Choice Band's gone, but we can let you mess with Blizzard Town. It looks like you could change the game with this, for sure. But I don't think it really, I don't know. I want to try it. I want to try it out. Like, if you use it with Pokemon that have just okay damage, almost gets a knockout, it could be good. It could be good. There's some value in this Blizzard Town here. So, I want to try it out before I give it a rating. This thing, we'll leave it for later. We will leave it to later. Blues Tactics. This is something I just have to get some data on. Blues Tactics. Once, when your turn is over, you get a massive card draw for next turn. But often, you need cards right away. You'll want to wait till next turn. Now, if you play blues over and over, it doesn't matter. The chain will do that. Will take care of itself. But if you mix it with Cynthia's and stuff, I just have to try this out. So I really can't rate this down, but that is a big card draw bonus right there. Better than Lily. Better than Lily, but that penalty though. We'll get to that. I'm a little afraid of it. We'll get to that. That penalty is kind of big. Bug Catcher, 0! Draw 2 cards, flip a coin, maybe sometimes get 2, sometimes gets 4. We got better draw supporters all around there. We don't need this guy. Chandelure. Remove all effects of your attacks of your Pokemon. I think this was made to work with that Steelix there. With that huge penalty. But, man, you have to waste a supporter to make that Steelix work? But this is 220 damage. But that's where it would see some use. Otherwise, it's so situational that you would almost never use it. Only works with one deck or few. Cherish Ball. Find a GX Pokemon, put it into your hand. Which combos into, unfortunately, Lele's gone, but you still have the Dena GX. So, hey, an item that combos into more card draws? Oh yeah. GX decks, you're gonna max this out. You are absolutely gonna max this out, especially when it can land at the Dena. Alright, so, or, your evolution cards. Moving on, Coach Trainer. Draw 2, and if you're using a tag team Pokemon, draw 4. How does this work? If you're a tag team, you use tag teams in your deck, I think it'd be good. You don't have to discard anything. 4 card pulls is quite a lot. You get to keep everything as well. So, just a little bit better than Hal. But if you get to keep everything in your hand, I think that's quite significant. So I'm going to give you... I think I would put you in my tag team decks. Moving on, Dark City. Basic Dark Pokemons have no retreat cost. Free Retreat Stadium only works on basic, but tag team Tyranitar? Yeah, I'd use you. There's no other really good stadium, right? 10 bonus damage. Worthy. Competes with Viridian Forest. This is still good. Free Retreat. I'd see it opening good combos. I'm going to give you a 3. What's on the better side? Ear Ringing Bell. You put this on the Pokemon, they attack it, they get confused. Unfortunately, confusion comes into effect next turn, but it is an easy way to do the confusion effects. And it may combo with certain weird decks. So it's really niche specific. Things like Ariados and Muck. Ooh, yeah. Might give it a 2. It might be fun to pull out in certain decks there. But you would not use it for any other reason. Now, Tmz Air Slash. This is an item, a new Poketool, where you can let a Pokemon that's not a GX use a GX level attack. So, this works on, I think the only thing that knows this is the Silvereye. They can use a GX Pokemon attack where it does 180 damage, 4 energy cost, nice. But you get to be immune for the next turn, which, Guzma's gone. I think you could get some value out of this here. This attack's pretty good. Energy cost is terrible, but yeah, we can get a use for this. We can use it, so I'll give you... It's hard to do. It's hard to make be, I'll give you a 3. That GX is good. You can definitely be a game changer there. Moving on, Giantbomb. If your Pokemon took 180 damage, ouch. If they did, which normally a GX Pokemon doesn't do this much damage. Now the choice band's gonna be even harder. Charizard will, but if your Pokemon took 180 damage, you get to do 10 damage back. Oh yeah. We might just put this on on slacking, and that'll be that. But it's so situational that it might be dead space. I'm gonna give you a 2, but in that slacking deck, give it a 3, man. Give it a 3. Okay, so moving on, Giant Hearth. A Viridian Forest replacement for fire decks. You discard a card, get 2 fire energies, and man, that's gonna help you get things going. You're gonna want it in every single fire deck. All of them. Definitely combos with Welder so well. So, fire decks, even a bigger upgrade this deck's expansion. Great Potion. Your tag team GX get to be healed 50. They need an HP. Every HP counts. Combo this with Lucario. Woo! 4 out of 5. That 50 HP will make a difference in between games. And it's a nice suitable replacement that now that Max Potion is leaving. Grimsley. Move 30 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon somewhere else. That's a supporter, man. You need him for your draws. I don't expect this to be used at all. We're gonna give you this as 0 for now, but might show. That's a supporter. It hurts to use that as a supporter. Hapu! Look at the next 6 cards. Pick 2, discard the rest. That discards that's a big penalty, but that is a big dig deep. And certainly those 2 cards that you need will be there. So I kinda like this. It's discarding quite a lot of cards, but I do like that should land me a lot of cards without discarding with my hand. Not a lot of cards, but definitely grab things I need. I'm more favorable to you. I'm going to give you a 3, but I do want to try it out before I get my get my final verdict on it. But for now, that is a nice sharp deep into your deck for 2 stuff. All right, Karate Bell. You remember that Medicham need this? So let's take a look. Attach a... Well, if you're losing, the attack of the Pokemon costs 1 fighting energy less. Yeah, a certain dragons uses this. So it's basically a counter energy. Now the counter energy is going away for fighting Pokemon, and those make a difference. We'll give you a 3 for sure. easily usable because you can't control, you know, your prize cards. You can't predict it. So that energy bonus, any energy bonus is usable, and fighting needs it. And this thing is it. We're gonna give you a 3 out of 5 there, buddy. Misty's Favor! Finally go to the back, Psyduck! You search your deck for 3 supporters, put them into your hand, and Psyduck's gonna kill them all. And you can you can recycle Misty's Favor over and over. It's part of the Psyduck combo. I mean, it's just part of the engine. You just need it. So the effect itself isn't that great. It's a supporter that gets you more supporters. You wouldn't use it outside that combo. We'll give you a 3. You know what? You just need this as part of that combo. You shouldn't really get a score there. Although that picture looks kind of cool. Anyways, moving on. Normalium Z. Any Pokemon that knows Tackle can use a GX attack. Expensive 200. Okay, I mean it's 200. Then you flip a coin if tails. That's 200 if the heads, or even more heads. You can get 240, 280. It's kind of hard to ask for. Thing is, it's not gonna one-shot a GX. If it's just a 2-shot, it's nothing. The energy cost is holding it back, and that coin flip just makes me want to throw it away. We'll give you 2 there, buddy. Don't like it. May not even see this. Pokemaniac! Search your deck for 3 Pokemon to have 4 retreat costs. So that's like a triple, like a triple Ultra Ball, but even better for 4 retreat Pokemons. In some decks, I could see myself using this. It's only gonna get you Pokemon though, which kind of stinks, but with Viridian Forest helping you out, I mean, you got Pokemons, you got energies, you don't really much after that. I see it being useful for sure for certain decks. 3 out of 5. Specific though. It's still a 3 out of 5. It's still a great effect. Pokemon Research Lab. Something really awesome. Once during your turn, you get to find 2, not 1. I mean, 1 would have been good, but 2 cards that evolve from an unidentified fossil. Play it straight to your bench. You don't even need an unidentified fossil. Aerodactyl gets a free evolution to the bench. That Kabutops is gonna be so darn easy to pull out that supports locks. Ooh! There's just some really good fossil Pokemon, and this thing is gonna make it explode. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, because what it helps is such a big deal there. Alright, Reset Stamp. This is already becoming a staple in Japan decks. Your opponent shuffles their deck, and basically, let's see, no, let me read this from the start. They shuffle their hand back into their deck and draw depending on how many prize cards they've taken. So, the more they're winning, the more it's gonna hurt and cripple them. And this is really nice for, stopping your opponent from winning the game. 5, I see this already being in every deck. And it is showing up in tournament decks. Slumbering Force! Oh yeah, here we go. Flip 2 coins instead of 1 for sleeping Pokemon. Remember that Komala? Anything that puts any sleep combo is gonna be really annoying. It's gonna be near paralysis once the stadium is up. Fun factor! Big fun factor to us. Guzma's leaving. I'm gonna bump this to a 4. I'm already excited to pull combos off this. You can sleep your opponent for quite a while. I mean, expand's nothing. But that Guzma's going away. Ooh! We're gonna have some good time with this. Let's coin flippy. Okay. Pokenav. Flip 2 coins, find 2 saves, put it into your hand. Hey, at least it's an item. It works with some decks. The coin flip aspect of this really hurts, even though it potentially could be a good thinner. I would just put another stadium instead of this. Yeah, it's a stadium thinner, but that coin flip. Woo, it's looking timer ball-ish there. Give it a 0. Give it a 0. I don't want to deal with timer balls again. Tag switch. Move 2 energies off one of your tag teams onto any other Pokemon. Yeah, the one tag team Pokemon's about to kick the bucket. You don't want to give 3 prize cards. Send it back to the bench. Switch on to a fresh ones. Juggle. Guzma's not around here anymore, so it's gonna be more difficult to get Pokemon off the bench. Fortunately, there's gonna be a new trainer that we're just gonna stop this. But still, moving energies on tag teams, very good. Okay, might get that big 10 energy GX going easily. Here we go. That's a reprint. U-turn board. Now, from reading this, I think this is what it does. When the effect is, it reduces 1 retreat cost off your Pokemon. Think, let's see, Jirachi, except you would use this for maybe the Aldino. It doesn't remove confusions and, you know, those effects. So you cannot use it with Jirachi. But if it goes to the discard pile from in play, and I think this means on the field. That's really hard. Like, if you discard from your hand, whatever. It stays there. But if you discard from the field, it goes back to your hand. So infinitely regenerating itself. So a free 1 retreat cost anytime. That always stays there. Give it a 3. I want to give it a 3. Certain decks that can use it, 3. Oh, the switch. It's a tough call. It really depends on the deck. It just depends. But overall, infinitely retreating, infinitely regenerating, 1 less retreat, we'll give you a 3. I think we can use you. Recycle energy! Provides energy of any type, but you can only use, well, any type, but there's no element. And if it goes to the discard from play, I just think it means on the field, okay? It just goes back to your hand. So, it's nice to always have an energy to use. You got Viridian Forest, but I mean, with this helping out, yeah! But if it's definitely from your hand, I think that could lead to abuse. So I think, you know what, we'll find out. We'll figure it out later. Don't worry about it. Would you put one of this in your deck just because? Sure. Weakness guard. Provides 1 energy and removes weakness. Finally, something better than weakness policy. Weakness policy did nothing. Wasted a Poketool. This thing actually provides an energy and removes weakness. Yay! Now you can definitely those grass like a standard Charizard and vice versa. Would you put 1 in every deck? Sure! You might run into weakness, but even if you don't, at least it's energy. I'll put it in all my decks. Do it. 5. Give that 5 right there. Just leave it be. It would be good for Tag Team GX or GX decks in general because they have that big HP pool and that weakness may screw them over. Less non-GX decks, which have lower HP, they might not just live anyway, weakness or not. So, leaving that out there. And we finally, I believe, we're done. Oh man, this was a long video. That is a big expansion set. So overall, there are a lot of nice cards. There are a lot of zeros. That's just how expansions are. And all these new cards coming with this expansion rotation is going to be a big change to standard. Expanded, whatever. Take all these cards, have a good time with it. So, alright. Oh, we're finally done. Anything you can say, Dallin? I think the only thing is, we'll be back to Pokemon real soon. Yep. This is a kickoff. This is a nice way to get your throat going, and I probably won't be streaming after making this video. That was a lot of talking, so I will see you guys real soon for more Pokemon. ECG. Thank you, Integral and Fred. You'll take it easy, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.